Hey everyone, Scott David here, the Director of Investigations at Animal Outlook, and today we're getting big, incredibly big, with the Incredible Hulk. Actually, we're mostly talking about Bruce Banner, and it's the Ultimate Universe one. Sorry. Why? Well, because he's vegan. Why is he vegan? It's unclear. By the way, the Hulk? Not so vegan. Anyway, we learned about Bruce Banner's veganism in Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk, a comic book miniseries that started in 2005, where Wolverine is tasked by Nick Fury with killing the Hulk. This does not go well for Wolverine, as the Hulk literally rips him in two, despite his adamantium-coated skeleton. Not much of a spoiler there, you see it pretty much right at the start and on the cover. But back to the vegan stuff, Bruce Banner is hiding out during part of the story at a ranch. He's standing around working in a pasture full of cows, which is a weird job for a vegan to have, unless you're an undercover investigator. But anyway, because the comic has to happen, he doesn't stay hidden for too long. People start making fun of his veganism and Tofurkey, and he eventually hulks out. Then the Hulk eats some people. So back in the real world, of course, people can't really get as big as the Hulk, except for the Lou Ferrigno version, but muscle building is still a hobby for a lot of people. And in addition to the hours you spend stacking plates and pumping iron, diet plays a big part in the muscle people can build. And for Bruce Banner in the comics, it's easy, right? He doesn't need any sort of high-protein diet, vegan or otherwise, to get huge. All he needed is that initial dose of gamma radiation and another healthy dose of nerd rage, and he's ready to bench buildings. But today we're going to talk about building muscle and strength and whether that's possible for non-irradiated humans, particularly vegans. It is, so, that's good.
And knowing is half the battle.
As proof, there are a lot of professional athletes who are vegan. You can just look up a list yourself, or here is a handy list that's scrolling by right now. So they're competing at the highest levels in basketball, football, tennis, all sorts of sports, even Olympic weightlifting. So we'll mostly be talking about vegan bodybuilders and lifters, since we're talking about the Hulk, who is famously just jacked, right? Shredded, a mass monster, however you want to say it. So when people go vegan, there can be a lot of talk about protein and other nutrients and thinking that precious gains are just going to disappear once people give up meat. But plants do have the necessary nutrients for people to build muscle. How else could herbivorous animals grow? So what are these vegan athletes eating that's keeping them big? This is what Kendrick Ferris, who competed in weightlifting for the United States in the Rio Olympics, says about his eating habits. Black beans, I like to make a trail mix with almonds, cashews, and pistachios. I drink a lot of water with some lime mixed in. I eat a wide variety of fruit. Grapefruits is one of my favorites, and I love blackberries and blueberries. Ryan Stills, a lifter whose accomplishments you can see on screen, says, I eat a good amount of tofu, seitan, and tempeh. For snacks, I often have trail mix and blackberries. We've talked about vegan lifters before. My colleague Jonathan made a short documentary on Robert Cheek, a two-time natural bodybuilding champion, and Vanessa Espinoza, an elite powerlifter and 3 times Colorado Golden Gloves boxing champion. And Vanessa says there's protein in everything. Fruits, nuts, seeds, grain, everything. You can see her cook up some tofu with steamed vegetables and roasted potatoes in that same short documentary. Please check that out on our YouTube channel. This is it. That's the channel. You found it. We also have a video on Torrey Washington, who you can see here with his many awards and accolades. According to The Insider, Washington's go-tos include oatmeal, tofu, pea protein, lentils, and rice and beans. He also eats lots of produce, such as Japanese sweet potato, fresh greens, and fruit smoothies. And yeah, maybe you don't want to eat 3,000 calories of lentils and tofu a day to build muscle, like some of these folks. You might have different fitness goals. In any case, you don't need to eat chicken breast or Wolverine leg to build some muscle. And you don't need gamma radiation to build muscle on a vegan diet. There's plenty of protein in plants if you're trying to get to like 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight or whatever you're shooting for. And yes, you can get all the essential amino acids. Healthline has a list of complete protein sources. You can check that out. So don't be afraid to make the switch to a vegan diet if you haven't already. That's pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe I'll catch you at the gym.